Hi, hello, and welcome to another video. So, yeah, it's been a few days since I ended the last vlog. I have finished off Up Under Lock, which is a Mariana Zapata book that I read before. So yeah, that's kind of what I have been doing for the last, I think I read it in 2 days. So yeah, not on my TBR though, so yeah. I feel like I am really bad at reading my TBR lately. So I feel like the one that I kind of want to focus on is Illuminate, which I haven't made any progress with, being 6 pages in. So I just feel like I want to focus on this for a little while, figure out a schedule to, I have 20 days left or something to finish off this entire thing. So I'm kind of thinking that I need to figure out how much I need to basically read every day to finish these books, listen to these books in a month. So I feel like that is kind of what I am going to do right now. And then I need something physical to read. Haven't decided on that yet. And yeah, overall, I'm just picking up what I feel like from my TBR, usually from my TBR, but I have quite a large TBR, and sometimes there is kind of nothing that I want to read, so that is not ideal. Even though, do I want to read all of the ones that I have on my shelf? Yes, but I just keep on being really slow with it. So one thing that I kind of should focus on are definitely my goals. And one of those that I need to read is A Duet with the Siren Duke. Now this one is long. It's almost 600 pages, which is a lot. And I usually take my time with them. This one I am really curious about, just because he's a siren. He's living underwater, so how is she surviving underwater? I don't really know, but I am really curious to figure that out. So I think this one will be the next physical book. Maybe I will pick up something else. So yeah, I feel like that is the, let's call it, big plan. Don't have a plan, but yeah. So, but I won't do that right now, just because I don't feel like reading at this current time. The clock is only 11:44, so it's not that late, so I definitely want to just relax a little. And then, a little later today, I will be reading. So okay, so I didn't film that much yesterday because I had a really bad migraine. However, I was able to read a little bit when I took a small nap, and then had a few hours where we were okay. So I got 100 pages in on this, so I need to read 100 pages every day to basically finish this series within a month. So that's the plan. Now, I could have read something physically, but obviously I did not read anything physically once, the headache picked up again. Got into a really severe migraine, and I was kind of not doing anything for the rest of the day. So I was able to read this when it kind of was on a downtime. So yeah. So I need to read 100 pages more today. So yeah, this will take me 6 days to finish. if I don't, listen to some more, I don't really know. I kind of hope to listen to a little bit more than 100 pages when I, feel up for it. But obviously, I am tabbing this just because I have to say, this is one of my favorite, like, sci-fi, like space sci-fis, and not dystopian sci-fi. I mean, it's set kind of in this dystopian, not like kind of dystopian. I just feel like this is space set in the future. So yeah, instead of, dystopian like the Hunger Games, which, yes, love the Hunger Games, but this is my favorite, like, space book. So yeah, I can't wait to continue on with this series. I feel like the first and the second one are definitely my favorites. I love this one, and obviously the next one is also really great. And yeah, so I kind of hope to be able to listen to a little bit more than 100 pages, but I'm not going to be like that bad that I, have to finish this off. And yeah, I have to say, I can't wait until we kind of get more into it. So the first, like, 100 pages are not slow, definitely not slow, but we are jumping quite a lot. So yeah, I can't wait. I just had so much fun with this series, so. And then I just feel like the thing that I am with this book, I'm like, I have tabs here. I have a few tabs up here, which are basically like pictures and things that, yeah. So we have a lot of different tabs. Now I want to tab the bottom because that would be stupid because it's standing on the bottom, but definitely going to tab it up. And yeah, so basically the tabs that I have at the top are like how the fleets are, and then you basically get this casualty list, and it's kind of when there are like information over maybe more pages, maybe there is not something that you kind of can tab. I tab the top, just make it easier on myself. So yeah, that is kind of my tabbing system where we are just tabbing a bunch of things. So yeah, I can't wait. I love the audiobooks for this just because they are full cast, and there are a lot of people in here, so it's really great to have a full cast. So that's the plan for today. Now I don't have a migraine today, but I don't think I will do a lot because it's just my head is a little heavy after after yesterday. So the plan is to listen to 100 pages in this, get up to page 200 at least, and then can't wait to yeah. I just can't wait to continue with this. So that's the plan. 100 pages here, and then see how I'm feeling afterwards, because we never know how I feel afterwards. And okay, so I am 240 pages into this book, so I'm not going to pick up anything else at this point, just because I have just been sick, and I had migraine yesterday, so I don't want to push myself too much with reading too much at a time. And overall, I feel like summer is just, for me, just chilling. So I'm going to fill out this while I talk. So yeah, sometimes I just feel like in summertime I need a little small break, and I don't seem to understand that. And just putting so many, books on my TBR, which is, it is kind of sick how many books I am pretending that I can read. And I just think that, yes, once like fall, maybe like winter hits, I will probably read a little bit more, just, you know, because it's getting darker and usually gets more rain, and like weather becomes more unpredictable, and yeah, and when winter hits, I never feel like going outside by then. But I mean, yeah. So I think I might read some more then. But other than that, I'm not going to be that stressed with, you know, trying to catch up on all of these books and everything. So yeah, I don't think July will be the month that I read a lot of books. Let's just put it that way. I have read a few though, which overall is pretty good, that I actually have finished a few books. So I mean, some of them definitely were for last month, so like books that I should have finished then. But yeah, let's just see how everything is going to go. I don't have that much time to read. I have a few videos that I am going to try and film, and then I don't really know what I am going to get to. So, but yeah, overall, really loving this. I read 40 more pages than I was supposed to, and for me, it doesn't really matter, you know. What day is it today? Is it 13th? So, yeah. Okay, so we are wrapping up this vlog. So I don't know how long this will be. It's just a little difficult to know, you know. So I have read a little bit in this. So 308 I am on. So I'm around halfway through this book. So what I am going to say is that I just think that one of my biggest, it's not a problem, but kind of the thing is, on Sundays, I have a habit of being really bad at reading, and that is something that always happens. Because I was like, I'm going to read so much in this, and I read 50 pages. So, yeah, let's just say that this is really, I'm loving it so far. I just have to say that. So far, really loving it. So, it's not that the books that I'm reading I don't like, it's just that I just get really bad at actually picking books up and reading them. But yeah, that is kind of it for this vlog. So this one I will finish off within like 3 days. I think it sort of just depends on how much I feel like getting to, just because I have a large project that I'm planning for, and that is video. So I just feel like a lot of brain power goes into that, like making sure that kind of everything is ready. Let's call it that. I didn't have my fingers, but yeah, that is kind of one thing. So yeah, so there are like 2 books that I really need to pick up next week. Next week I don't think I'm going to film anything, you know, for like a weekly vlog, but I have 2 books that I really should get to. And the reason why I kind of need to get to these are, in 2 weeks we have the final book support group, and I need to refresh it, just because the next books will fit for a prompt, and I'm just really like, I kind of need to get going with reading these, so I am ready for that. So the first book is Orange Part 1. So I was able to get part 2 not that long ago, and I really want to reread this to get to the next part. So basically, one thing that was kind of really strange is not strange, but it's just a little boring when things like this happen, and that is basically that the place where I get books, they were out of part 2 for ages, so I couldn't get to it, and then I was able to get to it, and now I'm going to reread this because it's been a while. And then we are finishing up the series. I mean, I have already seen the anime, and I cried like a baby. And I just feel like that is one thing that I could just talk forever about, because till this day on, it's been like a year or something, a year or 2. Basically, when I watched that, I really want to rewatch Orange, maybe after I have read the second one, to start actually rewatching Orange. So that one it just made me cry so much. It was so sad. And yeah, it's definitely something that I really want to rewatch again. So I think that's definitely a plan that I really want to do. And then the other book that I am going to read is Scythe, just because one of the prompts are to read the one of the prompts are to read the TBR vet, and in a series makes it a little difficult. But I think that one of the ones that I have had longest on my TBR is Thunderhead, which is the next in this series. I read this. I just need to freshen up my mind. So I can't wait. So I mean, it just became a lot of books. So these are my plans for next week, and then the next one in this series. That's the plan for next week. And that's quite a lot. So yeah, but yeah, I hope you liked this video, and I will see you next time for another one. Bye!